Hi everybody, my name is Hannah. I'm the Program Coordinator of Outdoor Adventures here at UNLV, and today I want to teach you about how to prepare for a protest. So you might be wondering, how do I even find out about where a protest is or when and where it's happening? So you would want to follow the movement that you're supporting social media page. Also find out if they have a local chapter in which you can follow as well, and they also might post that information on their website. So once you've found a protest that you want to go and protest at, the first step is making a sign. So signs really help give you a unified voice with the folks that you're uniting with. So to find out maybe what to put on your sign, there might be some slogan or something that your movement is supporting, and that information can be found on their website. Or if you're really feeling a certain way, you put that on your sign. Just make sure that you use big, bold letters that can be read from a distance. You can use poster board, that's really cheap at the 99-cent store, and then use Sharpies to really make your message be able to be seen. The next step to preparing for a protest is preparing yourself, your body. So you want to start hydrating at least the day before, because it does take a little while for that water to absorb into your body and into all your tissues. So start hydrating the day before, and then also bring at least 3 liters of water with you when you're at your protest. Bring salty snacks, that helps balance your electrolytes. Electrolytes help prevent muscle cramping. You can also bring high protein snacks like jerky and peanut butter. That'll help you stay fuller for longer, because you might not want to stop in the middle of the protest to go grab some food. Also, if you're really wanting to up your game, sport beans is a really great thing. They have electrolytes in them as well as caffeine. The next step to getting to and from the protest is to plan your exit. So if you are driving yourself, you want to park several blocks away from where the protest will be happening. That way you don't have to fight the traffic on the way out. Or if you are getting a ride to the protest and you're getting picked up and dropped off, make sure you communicate to your driver where exactly your meeting spot is, and make sure also that that is several blocks from the protest. So the next step to protesting is to make sure that you have an emergency contact. So just like on an OA trip, we make sure to communicate with someone who's not on the trip where we're going, what we're doing, and what time we expect to be done. And then we contact that person at a certain agreed upon time after the event, after we're supposed to be done. That way, if they don't hear from us, they can start an emergency action plan of their own. So that person could be a family member or a friend, and then they could reach out. If they don't hear from you, then they need to be able to reach out to somebody who they know will be able to take care of the situation, whether that be a family member or a local civil rights lawyer. So the next thing to make sure that you do before you go to your protest is to make sure your phone is charged all the way. And you can get these little portable battery chargers. Charge those up before you go. That way you don't have to worry whatsoever about having a charged phone while you're gone. Another thing to expect is when you're in large crowds, sometimes the cell towers get overloaded, so you might not have service in a place that you normally have service. So I've heard of a app called Fire Chat, which is an app it's a free instant messaging app that doesn't require cell service. So that might be something that you and your emergency contact and or driver want to go ahead and set up before you go to your protest. Alright, so super important, make sure before you go you know your local laws and your rights about protesting. You don't want to break a law that you don't know is a law. So check out this website. It has the laws of different states regarding protesting. Alright, so now we're ready to dress ourselves in preparation for our protest. So you want to make sure that you don't wear contact lenses. So if you were to get pepper sprayed or tear gassed, it can actually get in your eyes and make its way under your contact lens, and then it's really hard to irrigate out of your eyes, and it will actually burn your eyeball for longer. So put on your glasses, The next step is to wear light colored clothing. So light colored clothing doesn't attract as much heat, and if it's breathable like an athletic fabric, that's great to keep you cool. Also, if it covers your arms and everything, it's not only going to protect you from the sun, but it's going to protect you also from tear gas and pepper spray. When you go to a protest, you want to bring a mask, not only for coronavirus reasons, but also because you can soak it in apple cider vinegar or lemon juice to help create a type of barrier against tear gas and pepper spray. So you would want to soak the mask in there. This one I created from a t-shirt, so you could create one for free and easy as well. You can keep it in a Ziploc bag soaking in the apple cider vinegar or lemon juice until you feel like you need it. Granted, it's not super quick to put on, so a bandana might be quicker. But then you would just put this around the back of your head, and then this would go over your nose and mouth, and this ties around the base of your neck. And that's how you would make this t-shirt mask. Another advantage of wearing a mask is it conceals your identity. So some people will actually use the video of you protesting to identify you and then harass you via like social media. So conceal your identity. If you take video of people and action yourself, if you could try not to catch faces in your video or blur them out afterwards in the editing process, it would be greatly appreciated so that they don't also get identified and harassed as well. Alright, so let's dive more into tear gas and pepper spray, what to expect. What does it even look like? So it's going to, either one can be sprayed from a small handheld dispensers or from a large fire extinguisher size tank. It's going to cause stinging, burning to your skin and your eyes, excessive tearing to the point where you can't even open your eyes. You are going to have difficulty breathing, coughing. You might be disoriented, confused, and you're going to definitely get mad. So make sure that you know to expect that anger and then channel that anger in a way that won't get you in trouble. So there are groups that are at higher risk for the effects of pepper spray, like if you have asthma, if you're pregnant, stuff like that, you shouldn't be around pepper spray and tear gas. For more information about tear gas and pepper spray, visit this link here. It's where I got my information. It'll definitely help you prepare. Alright, so let's say it's after the protest now. Let's say you had a bad experience at the protest, something happened that was not okay, and it's good to talk about it. So find a family member or a friend, someone you trust, or the counseling and psychological services at UNLV, and talk about whatever you need to talk about. Get it off your chest. If you're not safe and sound, ask for help. If after the protest, follow up with the people who organized it. There may be a next step, like another protest. And then also be sure to share your experience via either social media or word of mouth, whatever you feel comfortable with. But the more people you tell about, your experience, the more likely other people are to get inspired and help as well. So that's all I've got for you today. Good luck out there. Be safe and let your voice be heard. So shout out to my resources that helped me to make this presentation. Go there to find out more information about anything that I spoke about today.